What's happening? What's the business? It's your boy Landlord from Alabama, back with another video, man. And today we finna do a quick preview of the matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. You know what I'm saying? The football ants, whatever you know how we call them. It's another rival team. We gotta fly down. We finna pull up on you, spin on your block. You know how we do, man. Big boy Cowboy vibes. So now let's get into their quarterback position. Danny Daniel Jones, he will be out this game, man. He suffered a neck injury, man, and it's the previous two games, I believe, man. So that's a big loss for this New York football team. So I believe they got the veteran Mike Glennon. He gonna get the nod. He's gonna be the starter coming in behind him, man. On the season, Mike Glennon, he got like 574 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. So, take that as you may. I don't know what type of quarterback he is right now, but he is a veteran, and we can get after this guy. He's a big, tall quarterback standing back there. I think he's like 6'7". So, he's going to be a statue back there. And with this rejuvenated defensive line, man, we should cause all kind of terror and havoc on this man. We should terrorize him. Like, it should be a long, long day in the office for Mr. Mike Glennon, man. We got a bunch of crazy, manic dogs coming at you every play. So, that's what I'm looking forward to on that matchup. They got a pretty full offensive line, I think. They don't have too many injuries on their offensive line, but they are ranked like 25th in the league. So, be that as it may, he going to have to make do with what he got. We got a whole bunch of killers coming down. So, get ready, Mr. Mike Glennon. It's going to be a long day. Now, let's talk about the running back position. And you got Mr. PlayStation Stick Move himself, Saquon Barkley, man. He's a video game type talent, man. He got a lot of moves. He's very elusive, quick, fast. He's pretty much the total package. But we know what type of talent he has, but oddly enough, it just hasn't materialized on the field. Like, he got a lot of talent and a lot of potential, but we haven't seen this actually be on the field on a consistent basis. He always hurt, so we gotta see what kind of player he really is, man. Like, a lot of people say he better than Zeke off pure potential, but I believe that's hearsay, that's foolishness. They all are maniacs. They would just say a man is better than Zeke, who has proven it on the field, compared to a guy just living off potential. Like, I seen a stack, they said Tony Pollard has more yards than the boy Saquon Barkley. So, our backup has produced more than Saquon. But, we do understand that he's a very talented back, so the defense will have to be ready. It's gonna take a collective group effort to make sure he don't break this game. Now let's talk about the rookie wide receiver Kadarius Toney, man. He really ate us up last game. I think he had 189 yards. He had a real big day, big D, man. So, with him being out with COVID, that's a big loss for this offense as well. So, this is an injured football team. They are banged up, man. So we're gonna have to treat them as such. Coming down, punch them in the mouth early. We don't want no fans cheering. We don't want to put them out the stadium as soon as possible. We don't want nobody to have hope or joy in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? We want to beat them up real bad, real early. But then their other receiver, John Ross, he's out. So, that's 2 losses. I think John Ross is a very bad wide receiver. So that's another big loss to this offense. That's their problem, not ours. We're going to play who line up in front of us and beat them to death if we can. You know what I'm saying? We're going to treat them like they the Super Bowl team. Don't play down to your competition going down. Okay, now let's talk about the other receiver, Mr. Kenny Golladay. I don't believe he played the Cowboys with the Giants yet. He wasn't there the first game we played him. So, it's going to be nice to see how Trayvon Diggs line up and match up with Mr. Kenny Golladay. they acquired him from the Lions last year. So we're gonna see what kind of matchup this gonna materialize to be. I believe Trayvon gonna lock him up with the clamps on. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's gonna be a long day for Mr. Galladay. So, you know, that's what we're looking forward to Sunday. I'm pretty sure Trayvon probably match up with him, shadow him, follow him all around the field. Now they got another weapon, Mr. Evan Ingram. We real familiar with him. He's been a Giant for a while now. He's basically a wide receiver at tight end. We understand what type of skill set he possesses. He's basically like a wide receiver. So if I was Dan Quinn, I'd treat him as such. I have at least Jordan Lewis or one of my bigger cornerbacks on him. It would be nice to see Nation right on him. That'll be a good matchup, I believe. But you need somebody with some size and speed to match up with Evan Ingram. We know he's a deep play threat. He's a very good tight end slash wide receiver. Then, they acquired the tight end Kevin Rudolph from Minnesota, man. He had a lot of good years in Minnesota. He is a veteran at this point in his career. It's going to be a big test. They got two talented tight ends in the middle of the field, man. So probably Dan Quinn probably counter that with a mixture of Jordan Lewis and J. Ryan Curtis guarding both of these tight ends. Okay, now let's talk about the defensive side of the ball, man. And they got a talented safety out of the University of Alabama. We got Xavier McKinney, man. He's one of the top safeties that's leading INTs this year. He's been producing, been very productive in that secondary for the Giants. Now let's talk about another one of their impact players, Dexter Lawrence, University of Clemson. Big load in that middle of a trash can full of dirt and scrimp. That's what he is, man. Even though he doesn't have that many sacks, defensive tackles just won't blow you out of the water with sacks, but he does make a lot of pressure, and he's a load to deal with in the middle of that defense. Watch out for Dexter Lawrence, man. He was one of the top 5 picks coming out of the draft, man. He hasn't disappointed. We need to be prepared. Zach Martin got a good match. Now let's talk about another one of their impact players on defense, Reggie Ragland from the University of Alabama as well, man. Reggie Ragland was a great defensive player for us at Alabama. So, he's been pretty good in the pros. He hasn't just been a world beater, but he has been productive. He's been pretty solid at linebacker. So, we're going to have to make sure we get to the second level on the offensive line, block Mr. Ragland, and so we can get some good to great runs this game. Now let's talk about one of their impact players in the secondary, Dory Jackson. They saying that he's questionable. So, that's a continuous thing they got going on with a lot of their big time players hurt or not able to play due to some type of reason. So, that's gonna be tough for them to overcome this against a pretty much healthy mighty Cowboys. So, that's going to be something they're going to have to deal with. So, now let's talk about the other defensive player, James Bradbury. He had a great defensive year last year at cornerback. He's no chop liver. This defense and offense has weapons. Even though this is a bad football team, this is the NFL. These boys have talent. And, any given Sunday in the NFL, you can take an L, especially if you come out overlooking your opponent, thinking that it's just gonna be an easy dub. Overall, look how I see on the team, man. Of course, this is a division rival, but this is a pretty bad football team, and they injured right now. So we gonna have to take advantage of them, man. I think we can use this game as a mojo game. I'm pretty much not worried about this offense. A lot of people going in panic mode. I know for a fact that this offense will get it together before tournament. So don't lose no sleep over it, man. They just doing a little errors here and there. They still moving the ball. That is not terrible all of a sudden. Just in a small little slump. So don't worry your little head over what this offense got going on. But, that's all I got for you today, man. Like I say, like, comment, subscribe, man. Help me grow this channel. Help me turn into what I'm trying to do, man. I appreciate all the people that's hollering at me, man. Left and right. I see everybody support. Like I say, man, just holler at your boy Landlord from Alabama on all social media sites, man. It's the same number. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.